Chapter 1176. Starting today, for the next 20 days, he will come to the hospital for infusions every day, and he will have to infuse 6 or 7 bottles every day. Michael hurriedly asked, "Doctor, can the medicine be used today to stop itching for me? To tell you the truth, I'm so f***ing itching right now. It's so irritating. I don't know what's going on. Itchy, the more you scratch, the more itchy." The doctor said, "This kind of disease is very itchy. It is originally ulcerated, purulent and inflamed, and the lesion is in the sensitive area. It must be very itchy, but you can rest assured that if you are given medicine today, this itching will get some relief." Then the doctor said, "From now on, you must avoid seafood, spicy, alcohol, and smoking. Otherwise, it will greatly aggravate the condition." When Michael heard this, he immediately said to the doctor, "Doctor, I ate more than 10 or 20 abalones at noon, and I drank more than half a bolt of wine. There will be nothing wrong, right?" After listening to the doctor, he immediately said with a straight face, "You want to die? Don't you know that these are hair things? You still eat seafood, you can't eat kelp, you know?" Michael said with a sad face, "Hey, I don't know. If I know that I have these diseases. If you beat me to death, I dare not eat or drink." The doctor sighed and said, "Okay, there is no treatment today. You can go back." Michael became anxious and blurted out, "Why can't the doctor treat it today? I'm almost itching to death. You can treat me quickly, or I will definitely scratch it." The doctor shook his head and said, "You have to inject a lot of antibiotics for the treatment of this disease, but how do you inject antibiotics when you drink alcohol? Have you ever heard of a disulfiram-like reaction? Go in with cephalosporin antibiotics here, and immediately when you react, it will kill you. Do you want to itch an extra day, or do you want to explain it here today?" Michael almost cried. "You can't use medicine if you itch like this bird, isn't it killing your own?" So he begged, "Doctor, how much do you give me some anti-itch medicine, otherwise I can't handle it?" The doctor sighed and said, "Well, let me prescribe some cleansing liquid for you. You can go back and use it first, and it will have some anti-itching effect." After speaking, the doctor said again, "Yes, I have to tell you not to scratch, because it is already damaged, and it will be more serious if it is scratched. The pus and blood that flow out contain a lot of bacteria. It may cause your affected area to spread, and the situation becomes more and more serious. If the area of the rupture becomes larger and larger, a serious infection may lead to sepsis, which can also be life-threatening." Michael wiped a tear from his eyes. "It's a crime. Well, how can you encounter such a thing?" The doctor sighed with emotion and said, "After all, we should start with personal hygiene, and in that aspect of life, we must pay more attention to protecting ourselves. Don't go out to such street places to find flowers." Michael couldn't say why he got the disease, so he could only nod his head. "Thank you, doctor, I know." The doctor hummed, and then asked him, "By the way, I think you should be married at your age?" Michael nodded. The doctor saw him nod and confessed, and said, "You should take your lover to the hospital for a check. This disease is extremely contagious. If you are recruited outside, it will be easy to infect your lover when you return home." Michael was more uncomfortable than death at this time, and his anger hit the sky. "I infect her? Damn, these are all her infections. This damn BTCH. You must kill her when you go back."